Hello, hello, Cozy here once again, continuing our tutorials for Banished. This next one is going to be called Food Production. Learn to produce food from fishing, hunting, gathering, farming crops, growing fruit trees, and raising livestock. So, let's jump right into it, shall we? There are many ways to produce food for your citizens of your town. Hunting, fishing, and gathering can be used to harvest food from the environment. Or you can clear the land and plant orchards, grow crops, and raise livestock. Before food can be produced, you'll need to construct buildings and create areas for food production. Okay, let's click on this. Zoom in here and do a little area. There we go. While the pasture is being built, you can place other buildings. A hunting cabin can be used to designate the area where hunters should search for wild game. Hunters need either open fields or forests nearby to effectively hunt. Okay, let's do it. There we go. Just place it right like so. Excuse me. Nasty cough and flu are still around, but getting better, hopefully. Excuse me, guys. Gets pretty loud when it's raining. I like that. Alright, let's designate the crop field there. And another field there. Select the crop by clicking on it. There we go. To enable growth of crops, first you'll have to select the type of seed to plant. You can acquire more seed types by trading with merchants at a trading post. Select one of the crop types using the seed button and then selecting a seed from the drop-down menu. Okay, let's do some potatoes. You'll also need to assign farmers to work in this crop field. Yep. Okay, we need to increase it to 3. There we go, 1, 2, 3. In the spring, workers will plant seeds in the field, and in the autumn, they'll harvest the crops. After planting, the yield meter will show how mature the growing the plants are. It can be used as a gauge to determine how much food will be produced. You can disable or enable work at the crop field by toggling the work button. Like the crop field, an orchard will be disabled until you pick a type of tree you would like to plant. Okay, let's go apple or pear. Go apple. We need 6. There we go. The farmers will plant trees, and they will grow over time. It may take several years for the trees to produce fruit. Normally, farmers will harvest fruit in the autumn, but you can direct them to harvest the fruit early by pressing the harvest button. Cool. You can cut down all the trees in the orchard for wood, or when you want to produce a different type of fruit. Okay. You can disable or enable work in the orchards by toggling the work button. There we go. After planting, the yield meter will show how mature the growing of fruit is. Remember that the trees need several years of growth before they can produce fruit. Yep. Select the pasture by clicking on it. Cool, pasture looks nice now. Same with this. Those are the all the plants, nice. Okay, to enable use of a pasture, first we'll have to select the type of animal. Okay, we know that. Sheep, is that the only option we have right now? Yep. Okay. Also need to assign herdsmen to work in this pasture. Without the herdsmen, the animals will not stay healthy enough to reproduce effectively. Increase the number of workers to 2. There we go. If you want to move all the animals from this pasture into another pasture, you can press the empty button. Okay. If you want to split the herd in order to increase the number of animals, you can press the split button. To do this, you'll have to have space in other pastures that can hold the animals. Okay. Yeah, it's just about work, yep. If there are too many animals in the pasture, the herdsman will slaughter them for meat. You can control how many animals are kept in the pasture by changing the value of this slider. This allows you to quickly gain meat for food if the supply runs low. There we go. Click on the hunting cabin to view its details. Looks pretty nice, this game. It's got some good art design, like for somebody who made this whole game on his own. It's pretty amazing. It's selling pretty well right now. Hopefully we get more games from this guy. Hunters will search the area around the hunting cabin in search of wild game. In addition to providing meat, hunting deer can provide leather, which can be used... Goddamn Steam, get that stupid message out of there. There we go. Okay, deer can provide leather, which can be used by tailors to make clothes. Okay. You can disable or enable, yep, there we go. Food limit. At any food producing location, you can control the maximum amount of food to produce. Once the amount of food is in storage reaches the limit, the workers will cease working. Okay. There we go. Click on the gatherer's hut to view its details. Gatherers will search the area around the building in search of food that grows in the forests. This one is key for early on, I've noticed. Instead of building those farms that take years to get stuff, these gatherers are really good because they can get mushrooms all around and stuff that's around the forest. As long as there are forests nearby, the gatherers can be a good choice at the first type of food production to use in the town, as it provides a variety of food quickly. Yeah, that's kind of what I was just chatting about. Click on the fishing hut for details. Fishing, this is another good one for early on. Each building that produces goods tracks how many resources are produced each year. Click on the production button to view resources produced. Okay. Current season, there we go. We have fish, we have logs. Current season display shows how many resources have been produced so far during the current year. The previous season display shows how many resources were produced the previous season for comparison. That's cool. As the production grows, you'll need to expand food production to keep the citizens from starving. Producing a variety of food types will help keep the citizens happy and healthy. Alright, sweet. So that's the end of this one here. It kind of showed us how to farm, how to gather food in the forest, and all that good stuff. So yeah, very useful stuff. Especially because you see some of the options that you have later on, such as the farms, planting, and the trees and whatnot, the fruit trees. And then you also have the option for earlier on to get stuff right away with the gatherers and all that stuff in the forest. So very cool. Alright, thank you guys for watching as always. This is video number 3, tutorial number 3 that we're just finishing up on. That one was named Food Production. And during the next video when we come back, it will be the trade one, and that's the last tutorial, and then we will be hopping into a new game. There'll be longer videos, so expect a bunch of those. As always, thank you guys for watching. You take care now. Bye-bye.